This is how to change the oil on a 2013 Jetta S with the smallest size engine. Start by warming it up for 5 minutes to get the oil viscous, putting it on the ramps. Then you have to take off the splash guard below using T25 Torx wrench. I just used an Allen wrench. By the way, before going under the car, secure it in park and pulling up the emergency brake, and put down cardboard to protect your driveway. Buy an oil catcher pan like this. I'll put an affiliate link in the description. Now you're ready to find your drain plug, which is a 5/16 Allen wrench, and you're going to remove that and let it drain into this oil catcher. This is where the oil pan catcher really comes in handy. It has a mesh grate to catch the oil nut. And always slide the thing back for the trajectory. So this way I can just put the lid on and then dispose of it really easily. So you're going to let it all drain out. And then I actually, after it seems to have all drained out, I start the car up for about 5 seconds to cycle the engine through and let more oil come out. Do not run the car without oil for more than 5 seconds. You'll seize your engine. This is the filter that I bought and the oil. This car takes 4.9 quarts and I use full synthetic so that I can go 10,000 miles in between changes. I'll put an affiliate link to those in the description. Okay, here is the oil filter, the old one, shown from the top looking down into the hood. Here it is shown from below the car looking up. You pick how you would like to remove it. I ended up doing it from below. It was difficult. Whoever put the old one on last, it was too tight. I had to use this type of oil wrench to get the filter off. I'll put a link for that in the description too. So then I put a little bit of oil around the surface of the new filter, this Fram, and then I tighten that by hand. This next step is really important. Take your oil pan nut and you now have to put it back in the oil pan. If you accidentally skip this step, when you add the oil to the car, it would just go right onto your driveway. I have actually done that before. Put this on square and do not over torque it so that the next time you change your oil, you can get it out easily. I didn't have a funnel to put the oil in the engine case, so I just used this big one that I made out of a gallon water bottle so that I don't get it all over the place. The car calls for 4.9 quarts. I'm going to add about 4.7 just to see where the dipstick is at. This is also a good time to wipe down any spilled oil from the bottom of the car so that when you start the car up, you're not going to be burning all that off. Okay, congratulations, you're done basically. Put the splash guard back on, reverse the car off the ramps, and now get the car on level ground and take a measure on the oil level with the dipstick. Add more oil if you need.